it's girly power. Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Todd Gurley, fresh off a standout performance a week ago, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Detroit Lions. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And with this offense, what about DJ Fluker?
Came out of Alabama, could play tackle, could play guard. He's so big, Brandon, I think he plays both at the same time.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but They put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
We're not even a quarter way into the season. He's already off to a pretty nice start. NFC Offensive Player of the Week in last week's game.
Yeah, week 2, he was electric. See what week 3 has in store. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. And we look at this offense now, and Zach Martin will be important for this team today.
He's so good, Brandon, that you can play him at any position in the offensive line, and I think he's a Pro Bowl player at each spot.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
Here we go. 180. 50. All day, baby. All day.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The starters defensively now for the Patriots. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL.
Here we go.
But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. And that looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 23 carries, 116 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, #3 in the league in rushing within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
On 3rd down, Melvin. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. First down, Bridgewater. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Bridgewater, open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 87 yards, and a touchdown. Now a throw here to his running back.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out now come the Lions. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Now Rashad Penny. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go, fellas.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run with Samuels. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And let's say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Danielle Hunter. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for Detroit. 56 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Strong right. Strong right.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Dorsett making the catch. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Go, 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that, because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions defense gearing up as they take the field. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On second down, Samuels. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Trying to get the first with Samuels.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Penny. And an alley to run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On second down now, Samuels. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. They'll run again with Samuels on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Run coverage excellent there from the defensive end position. How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss? And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Throwing, Bridgewater. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Come on, fellas.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now a play fake here on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. Penny, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second and 11 now. Bridgewater. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. To throw, Bridgewater. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Let's go.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Play action. Garoppolo. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, but it'll be second down. Throwing again on second and 10. Bridgewater, he completes it to Boyd. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To throw is Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Wow, now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a...
Here we go. 180! You crazy, boy. You crazy.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York taking a look at the play. Less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. And we will skip the highlight show this week, get right back to this Week 3 matchup. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Here we go. 180. Check 26, check 26.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Here's Penny on the counter, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down. Third and long for Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
You got him. Here we go.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go, baby. Turnover. Get that ball.
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Here we go.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Dorsett's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Gurley. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Green brings it in. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. They keep it with Penny on 1st down. Oh, good move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go play action. Bridgewater. Airing one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Bridgewater. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Matt Wild now as he's on to punt for New England. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Lions to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Another carry now for Gurley. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a draw play for Gurley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Melvin. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he gets it back near midfield, but the dream ends there. He doesn't take it all the way back for 2. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or 2, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Now Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Here we go.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again here, Teddy Bridgewater coming back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Now Bridgewater on fourth down. And this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had...
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
3 weeks, 3 touchdowns. It's obvious they've looked his way early and often in the red zone this year, and that's usually a pretty good place to find a tight end in the NFL.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Bridgewater to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Skirts by him at the 35. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Lions will take over. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Again, they run with Gurley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Play action. Garoppolo. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They run. It's Gurley. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
Here we go.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Patriots' 48-yard line.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Here we go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On the counter, Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Detroit, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.